Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Girls Closets. On Girls Closets, we talk about everything related to girls, talk about marriage, relationship issues, marital issues, we talk about everything girls talk about in their closets. And yes, we also talk about national issues. We're girls, so we still talk about national issues in our closet, what's going on in our country. So, today the question for the day is going to be, should PDP be given the chance to rule, or does the president and APC know what's best for Nigeria? In my opinion, I feel that PDP should be given the chance to rule, that is Atiku in the party, because APC has been ruling for 4 years now and we have not seen any improvement in our economy. Instead, our economy has been going backwards, like the scarcity of fuel, the price of fuel is going high, there's electricity issues, it's worse than before, the prices of buying lights on those that are using to pay meter has increased, the tariffs have increased, kerosene is now expensive, diesel is also expensive. In the era of APC, everything has just become worse, cost of living has gone high. So we should worry the president who is in APC, or the people that are going to be contested in the 2023 election, which is Tinubu from APC and Atiku from PDP, with Wike in PDP as well. We also heard that Osibanjo would like to run for president under APC party. So do you feel that PDP should be given chance to rule, or APC should just continue to rule like Tinubu that we have in APC? What do you think?
I feel another chance, we should give chance
to another party.
To another party.
Yes.
That's PDP.
PDP to rule.
Because APC ruling has been very, very bad.
Bad.
So chance should be given to PDP.
The Tinubu that is going for the presidential seat in APC is very old already. We saw at his last birthday party. Yes, 70th birthday party. And Buhari that is also leaving the office has health issues. So we're moving from Buhari in APC that has health issues, which doesn't have a lot of stamina, to Tinubu
who is 70 years
yes, old. Exactly. So why move to another
old
like man. Yes, we don't even want our economy to go or go forward. So in my own opinion, I feel like PDP should be given another chance to rule the party. Like we saw what Goodluck Jonathan did in his era. People were complaining that good luck is this, good luck is that, and I voted in Buhari. The economy didn't even change for better. Instead, the economy is going back, cost of it, everything. We also saw the Kaduna Abuja train accident. Yes, the terrorist attack on the train. And a lot of people were injured, lives were lost.
And some people are yet to be seen.
Yeah, some people are yet to be seen. Lives were lost. Under this same APC regime, there's been a lot of insecurities in the country. Atiku under the PDP party said that is one of the things is going to make sure to take care of the insecurity in Nigeria, which is insecurity has become like very, very high. Lives are not valued anywhere under the era of APC. So in my opinion, I feel PDP should be given a chance to rule, or if our Vice President Osibanjo will be going for the presidential seats under APC party, I believe it will also be a best candidate to rule the country, because we saw what he did in the absence of President Muhammadu Buhari, all the actions he took and everything. So I just feel either President and Vice President Osibanjo, or we should just switch over to PDP, which Atiku and Wike is there as well. So moving on, we're going to be talking about,
I'm going to be talking about celebrities.
Yeah, in our girls' closet.
Celebrities who have suffered domestic violence.
Yes, we're going to be talking about domestic violence.
As you all know, domestic violence is a very, very
it's a very
sensitive issue that needs to be taken care of, because in our society today we see men violating
physically and then
we also see women as well emotionally abusing
men. Yeah, but
that one is not so popular.
Yes, it's not so popular.
Because we believe men are strong, they have everything.
So yeah, they don't have feelings and stuff like that.
Men are being emotionally abused as well. But then the one that is the top priority in the society right now is physical violence against
women. Yes, domestic violence.
So we're going to be talking about some celebrities today that has experienced domestic violence in their previous marriage and the one experiencing this right now. And as well, we are going to be asking if would you endure domestic violence just because you love like your man? Yeah.
You're asking me now?
I'm asking you.
I believe that before marriage there's always courtship.
Yeah.
So you know the attitude of your man. There are some signs or let's say red flags that you have seen that will make you know that this man can actually hit me. And then if you feel like it's prepared while you guys are dating or doing your courtship, I believe you should do everything possible to bring out a strong character before going for marriage. And as for me, I can't stay with. In fact, it's going to be for my courtship, but not for me to marriage. If you have raised your hand once to beat me, please, it's over. I don't know what apology you want to render or anything. You should also put yourself, like put your mother or your sister in my shoes. So the how will you feel if your husband's sister beat her or your father beats your mother? So put those people in my shoes as well. So for me, I can't think of any relationship that has to do with domestic violence.
Okay, alright. So many have gone through the agonizing and traumatizing situation in silence due to the African stereotype of men being the head of the house, and women are meant to be submissive. Through campaigns and agitation, many Nigerians have begun to voice out their plight and have received attention and subsequently rescued from their life-threatening situations. Wow. She is saying this life thing. If you want to go into any relationship, I believe that both of you should court first. Because some people, they just see each other for like a month. I
don't even know how they even do that.
They get married. Like, how do you guys do this?
Yes, courtship. Even when people get engaged,
get to study the person's
yes, even after, some people do that after courtship. When they've courted for like two years, at least 2 years or 3 years. When they are engaged, they don't get married immediately after they still do like I'm engaged for like a year. When they not get married, like after that, like a space of 3 years before getting married and everything like that. But then there are some situations that even engaged for 6 years, engaged for whatever years, they still end up having domestic violence issues in their home. But I feel probably both parties were pretending during that courtship, maybe especially the man, for him to raise his hand and they say is the bad guys that pretend a lot because they are young, so they tend to pretend a lot. And in that context of the man being the head of the house and the wife should be submissive, the wife should be submissive doesn't mean you should hit her. Yes, doesn't mean you should hit her in any way. Her being submissive, also you have to like respect, and like respect is reciprocal. Like they said that. And I believe that even if you're the man, like the head of the house, both parties should be treated equally, like equal, like they should have like equal rights. But there are some situations where, like, you know, as the head of the house, you have
be equal rights in the marriage.
There should be.
How?
Okay, in your own marriage, you know what equal rights like.
Okay, wait. When we say equal rights, what are you trying to say? Like, okay, for example, now the equal rights you're talking about now is. In what form are you talking about it? There
are some marriages that when the man talks, it's final. You don't have any opinion. You can't question what he says. So I'm talking in that context that you can't question what he says. Whatever he says, that's what you have to do. You can't do what you want to do. Like you don't have your own freedom and everything like that. That's where the domestic violence comes in.
That's where the emotional
abuse
also
comes in.
Because if the man is saying this, like, oh, this is what I want,
Mm.
and the wife be like, oh, I don't want this.
Mm.
You know that, like, for example, now, sometimes then we have to support. A lady has to support a man.
Yes.
Even if it is bad or good, you still have to advise the man that this thing that you're going for is not
bad.
good.
Yes.
But then I will support because it is what you like.
Okay.
So you can see the outcome yourself. Because you not letting the man to do whatever he wants.
The one you're talking about now is like a different context entirely, where they get to talk about it together and agree mutually. But this one, if you're listening to the wife, if you're listening to anything once he says it, do it.
And some don't even say.
Exactly. They won't say
just do it.
They just do it.
And you be like, oh, you
did it. I'm not the head of exactly. So in that context, I believe that both parties should be able to come together and discuss it first. I don't see any reason why you should be hitting your wife in the first place at all.
Alright. So Nigerian celebrities are not left out of this.
Even if they are celebrities and their fame and everything, some of them still go through.
Lived in the trauma.
Yes.
They have experienced the abusive partners.
Yes.
And some of these celebrities include Mona Lisa, Chinda. I was couldn't have believed that pretty.
I was surprised. Was abused.
And
like
she was
domestic violence.
Marriage.
I cannot believe it because they saw her with a lot of confidence when she's acting and everything. She just brings everything out. She does her job wonderfully well and everything. So for that, you know that something like that
is going
on with her.
Alright. So let's move on. The ever-glowing Nollywood actress, who seems to have had it all green, opened up in 2014 and revealed that she was a victim of domestic abuse in her former marriage, which consequently led to its crash. She, however, remarried her present actor, Tony Victor. Well, she's doing good for herself now.
Yeah,
she's
very
good for herself. You know, sometimes it takes a courageous mind. You know, some people are not courageous to that extent.
To live,
that kind of like.
You notice that when they're in that abusive marriage,
they don't move forward.
Yeah, their partner flips them down. Exactly. So when they have the courage to leave the marriage, they become more confident and self-esteem and rights and everything. So they just begin to lose that confidence in whatever business or like Mona Lisa in her acting career and everything. She's doing wonderfully well for herself in the industry. You see her so beautiful, glamorous and all that, ever glowing, like they said, ever glowing, Mona Lisa, and she's still glowing to now. Yes. So
alright, the next person we have here is Fetia Balogun.
We just keep getting shocked by the day. Exactly. You know, actors that you really think that they've gone through such thing. You just that they've actually gone through it. So
Fetia and Saeed Balogun were a power couple, not only in the Yoruba scene but in the movie industry generally. Unfortunately, their marriage did not last as it hit the rocks. It was riddled and characterized with stories of domestic violence.
Yes.
So you mean Saeed Balogun?
It's Fetia Balogun. That's a very surprising and shocking,
like very surprising.
Shocking story. And
I don't know why you will just, I don't know.
All of.
As in, it's a lady.
I don't understand.
You know, do we ladies too? Our mouth. Sometimes. Aren't you be eating a lady?
You know, there's some advice that men do give to men, like when your wife starts frustrating you and you feel like hitting her or stuff like that, just leave the house for her.
But then
if you're wearing your shirt, take your khaki and leave the house.
Very problematic.
They take the khaki. Some of them will take the khaki. You see that?
You're going to. You want to your girlfriend outside. You want to leave the khaki. No, you're going nowhere.
But then, I don't still feel like you should hit her. If she's really leave the house, probably you have a lot of rules in your house.
Go and lock yourself there.
Just go and lock yourself in one place. Just avoid it.
Then
anyways,
by the time
she's free,
she will sleep.
Because
when
she will calm down.
Shout, she will calm down. She will just drink water. Because then she will not drink water. She will drink water.
After all the shouting
she will
and
drink water. She just gonna sit down.
Exactly.
Except she's a devil, because once you come out, hey, just start.
And then you see that some women that actually, at the cost of their domestic violence, you know, sometimes they say don't blame the victim, blame the person who did it. But then in some cases, those that call themselves victims are the ones to blame, because they've actually pushed the man to the extreme. Yes. Like it can't take it anymore. So, but when he hits her for the first time, the girl just actually regrets it.
Exactly. There are some girls like that.
But they regret that. Why. But instead of you having that regret, just look for anyone. When you leave the house, lock yourself somewhere that you know you won't be able to hit her. Just or do something that will warrant you going to hit her in any way.
Exactly.
Because once I believe that once you start hitting her like that or everything, once you hit her once. Once you do it again,
no. Once you eat the lady, once as a like as a guy, you eat the lady once. Even if the slap, the way she will carry the matter like
you slapped
me. If she should call anyone to report to, slap me.
She needs to exaggerate the whole issue.
Exactly, she will exaggerate the whole
issue. And then because if you see that it beats her once and she's calm and stuff like that, you need to do it again. So the best thing is just to avoid it. Just avoid it any way possible. Just try and avoid it, because domestic violence is not the solution to the problem. It's only going to give you more problems. It's not going to solve anything at all.
Alright. So the next person we have here is Emanuela Ike. That's the ex-wife of Emeka.
Okay.
So the beautiful wife of pardon me please. The beautiful wife of popular Nollywood actor Emeka Ike has also been a victim of domestic violence abuse. Emanuela accused her husband of physically abusing her for the first time in 2014 and again in 2015. She finally dragged him to court, filing for a divorce, which was finalized this year. Emeka was, however, granted custody of the 4 children, the marriage produced by the jury in charge of the case.
So he hit her first time. You see what I said is, if he hits her the first time, definitely he's going to hit her the second time. And if you are still in that marriage, seeing that he has that control and hitting you solves the problem for him, he will continue to hit you. He hit her first time 2014, hit her second time 2015.
Should that lady hit her own back?
Should she hit her own back? Well, in some cases, yes.
Sometimes,
in some cases, yes, and in some cases, no. In the low part, because if you eat your own back, yes, it will actually add to the problem. And you'll be like that day now. Dylan slapped you. If I can use your come, and they'll be like, didn't you eat your own back? Didn't you beat me back? Didn't you beat this back like that? So they do the very best.
See the guy eating her again, they'll be like, oh, the lady
is disrespectful. So probably she's the cause of the fight that the man eventually had to hit her.
To the bad side of
the man, yes, the lady. So if you hit you once, just leave as well.
Okay.
Leave.
So the next person we have here is Mama G. Beautiful looking singer Mama G was also not left out in the emotional strain that comes with domestic abuse. After 6 years of marriage, she called it quits with Prince AK. The singer said she decided to end her long suffering and torture by filing for a divorce against an Hollywood actor who she claimed used to beat her. She went ahead to put some pictures of her bruises on social media as evidence of the torture she went through. I mean, this And this thing is still happening, like.
Yes, it's still happening till now.
This one happened a very long time ago.
And these ones that we're even talking about, they were married. Not to talk of those that are just
dating.
Exactly. You also know domestic violence in their relationship.
Like, oh, I love being like that.
And most times, the lady only loves him, especially when the guy is loaded with money. So she will just choose to stay. The man is the one bringing what do you know?
Receiving
the data and everything like that. So
alright, the next person we have here is our great artist, and now you know our great artist. That's Tiwa Savage. When the news of Tiwa Savage marriage having its own share of domestic violence issue broke out, it was almost impossible
to believe because it's Tiwa Savage.
Barely 2 years after marriage to T-Bills, the music diva revealed that her husband has been hitting her before and after the marriage. How possible is that?
I'm going to blame her for marrying after he hit her before the marriage. So maybe it will like before they got married, he hit her already. He beat her before they got married. And after the marriage, he continued to hit her. So he already saw the ref. But even then, the girl was that I'm double sorry to not happen again. You know, they say that those that have the most innocent look are the ones that are wicked the most. So never trust the face. You straight look. Never trust the face of an innocent person. Get to know them very well first.
Oh God.
That's it.
Alright, so rumor, however, has it that the two may be on their way to having a they are on good things now, I think.
Yeah, but they are not together
in the marriage. They are on good things.
So after their marriage, both when they are separate ways,
and they have a lovely son together.
And Tiwa Savage is doing very well in the music industry.
Extremely well.
Like one of the best women
as in
our industry. Like her songs are always hits. She's always on show. Exactly. So she has become like very good at what she does, and like she's the best at what she does. So Savage just keeps moving forward.
Alright, so the next person we have here is Foluke Daramola, Boston Hollywood actress Foluke Daramola, who owns an NGO that caters for rape victims in Africa, has also had a share in the agonizing experience of domestic abuse. The actress revealed that she was raped when she was a teenager and also a victim of domestic abuse in her first marriage to Tunde Shobowale.
She was, you see, sometimes you just hear men saying that this woman is wicked, but then you don't know what she has been through in the past. She was first raped,
and they are even very, very okay. Tiwa is here to have
any relationship.
But then look at Daramola, she's happily married now to another man with kids, lovely kids. Mona Lisa Chinda is also happily married. Emanuela Ike is also happily married.
They moved forward, they moved on.
And moved on for like greatly. Like they are
they're doing very well for themselves.
So, I'm very sure those men they'll be regretting that. Oh God!
And because they already clipped them in the marriage,
so they feel they can't do anything
better than them, or they can't be better than them, or they can't do anything without them. So that's just some men think those that are into bantering and beating women.
Alright.
So
the next person we have here is Precious Jones, wife of Nigerian rapper Too Shorts. Do you know him?
Too Shorts.
Also has a story to tell on domestic abuse. Precious, in a leaked chat with a friend, revealed the series of abuse she went through in the hands of her husband. Recall that Beverly Osu, who was once in a relationship with the rapper, also accused him of assault and domestic violence, which was greeted by defense statement by Precious, who was just newly wedded to the rapper.
I'm happy for Beverly Osu because she really dated and she saw and she left. Immediately she saw the sign. That's the best thing you can do.
That's the best thing.
Don't say that. You want to be like it will change after we get married.
People actually don't stay because the guy has money.
And so people stay because they actually love him.
The guy, and also they actually stay because if I leave now, You know, some people have created some this kind of like this impression that this guy is the best.
My marriage is the best, and if I leave now, society will say, what will people say?
Look at what the things people will say. Like, definitely, people will talk.
If you stay in the marriage,
they will talk.
It's better they will talk. If you leave,
they will still talk. So people can't leave. Let them talk.
Do what makes you happy. What gives you peace of mind?
That one is very, very.
Society will say their own otherwise. There's no how society will not talk, or your friends will not talk.
I don't understand.
There's no how. There's no how they
live your own life like based on what society will say or talk about.
Exactly. The society should also put themselves in their shoes.
So the next one we have here is Tonto DK. We should know her story by now, like King Tonto DK.
King Tonto
DK. Andre's mom. Tonto DK has also voiced her predicaments out for public knowledge. According to her husband Oladoni Church Hill physically assaulted her on numerous occasions in their marriage. She revealed in an interview amidst tears how she was battered by her ex-husband. She went ahead to say that she stayed put in the marriage because she loved her husband and didn't want to quit the marriage just like that. Church Hill, however, debunked all these claims and clearly stated that marrying Tonto was a mistake in the first place. She currently has custody of their son.
Yes. Like you said, some of them will stay in the marriage because they still love their husbands. I can't leave him. When they're even dating and they see the red signs, they'll be like, don't worry, when you marry, it will change. It will change and stuff like that. So you just go ahead and marry like that. So people actually stay in that marriage because of their children. It's the father of my children. Can you come? It's not like exactly. I don't want my child to go without the father figure in their life and stuff like that. So some of them just say either they're in love with him, some say because of the money, some say because of their children that they have together. But no matter all those put together, your peace of mind, because if you are there and that physical abuse is happening every day, yes, it's a trauma for your children because you're putting them in very, very emotional trauma. When they grow up, they begin to have a different insight on marriage, a different insight on men. Some of them may not even want to have any, especially females, they may not want to have any relationship, yes, with a guy or even have any getting married at all. So if you are thinking about your children, also think about their future. Yes, how the domestic violence is going to also affect them. How it's going to be how they're going to be traumatized by you always being beaten, yes, by your husband every day. So and Totobike is doing very well for herself. But I also say she's a pastor as well. I say she's a pastor as well. But then she's not really that in the acting industry like that. Yes, she's not really in the acting industry. Probably she's more focused on, God's work. Exactly. And her child.
So the next person we have is she has been training for a while now. That's Mercy Aigbe. The news of the assault of Nigerian screen goddess Mercy Aigbe was received with shock. The actress has allegedly been enduring domestic violence for a long time until things got worse. Earlier that was in 2014. 2017.
Yes, 2017.
The couple was reportedly in a nasty fight that left the actress with several injuries and a fractured skull. The actress released images and videos of the assault, and her husband claimed it was a behind-the-scene image
from a movie set.
Mercy has, however, secured a restraining order from the court, ordering Mr. Gentry not to come within the 1 mile of Mercy Aigbe's location at all times. They were married for 7 years, and the union produced a son. While it was Mercy's second marriage, it is her husband's third marriage. So the marriage Larry Gentry is now
is his fourth marriage.
Why Mercy Aigbe's marriage now is a third marriage.
Wow. And she has two children. But good for Mercy. I don't know how. I don't see how it is a fault for for her husband, marriage entry, to hit her. I don't see how it's her fault for her to hit her. So, after the domestic violence issue that when they are separate ways, and Mercy was not actually doing very well in the acting industry, like
extreme, like
she,
all
the she just rose to fame.
All the women we have mentioned so far, they are all doing great.
Very, very well. Like
they are doing great.
Like they've been
imagine they
released, like they've been freed. Exactly, their wings will still be clipped.
Exactly.
Their wings will still be clipped. Like Masai now, she's doing very well. She has her own business, her own boutique, Magdivas. Exactly. And she's doing very well in the acting industry as well and everything. And as we all know, she was able to get married.
Yes,
to Adikas. So
they're happily married.
Yeah. So
with no intention of having any kids.
They don't take care of the children they already have before from both sides.
So the last person that we have here is Chika Ike. Do you know what? When I saw this Chika Ike story, I was actually thinking she has never been married before.
Yeah, which I thought she had never married before. It doesn't look like somebody should be with Chika Ike, right?
Yes, and he even has the audacity to raise up that is ugly. And
Chika Ike.
Chika Ike. I'm not sure now she'll just sit and be like,
so I married this
person.
Yeah, I get that. So I married this person.
Chika's announcement of a finalized divorce received lots of backlash on social media on her failed marriage. You see? Backlash. People will surely talk.
There's no
how. They will surely talk.
They might say it's their fault that their marriage failed. Most of the celebrities, they say it's their fault their marriage failed because they're celebrities.
They're the one that knows what you have been.
Yeah, you're the one that knows what you've been through. You're the one that knows where it pushes.
You should choose how to be happy, not them choosing how for you to be happy. So this was due to speculation that she was not a loyal wife, that she got married for money. According to her ex-husband, known as Mr. Ebireri, physically assaulted her for years, and one of the many fights resulted in a miscarriage. She revealed that the last straw that broke the camel's back was when he threw a glass jug to her face during a heated argument. She dodged it and it shattered on the wall. She then decided to leave the marriage. She has since moved on with her life and claims she has found love again.
Yeah, it's better that she moved on because that glass, assume it hit her on the head.
And then she just died.
She might have probably died or she would have had brain issues, which just mean like her life is meaningless. So please, before it gets to that stage, just leave. Your life is important. If it beats you and you're I still love him, I'm here because of my kids, I'm here because of the money, and eventually you lose your life because of that domestic violence. My sister, I'm going to tell that.
If they bury you like this, another lady will just
it's life, exactly.
And pass to his house, so
it's life will move on. If you are gone for good.
You're done for good.
Exactly. It might be charged to court, maybe like in prison for like 2 years, 3 years due to our system. Well. Exactly. So come back out there, probably, definitely have girlfriend there, from there get married and have children, and while you're already dead, your life is gone, wasted like that. So please, domestic violence
is not the answer to anything.
Once you see the red flag, just leave.
Alright.
So the marriage.
Please, let's talk about, there are actually some men out there who are being emotionally abused.
Okay.
There are some like for example now. You've been in a relationship and then you did something wrong to your guy. Your guy telling you this is what you did wrong.
This is what you
acting like you are the victim.
Like baby, like you are the victim.
I was actually in a relationship one time, and then the guy actually complained to me that I did something wrong. And I was trying to say that I'm acting, that I always act like the victim.
Like the victim. And you'll be like, how did I act like the victim?
The guy is a very good guy, but then he's saying that I was like, so have I been doing this for a very long time and I do not know? She gets. I was like, how do I even act But I don't even know. Seriously, like how have I been
acting like the victim?
Because there are actually some ladies like me out there, like they don't know.
They don't know it's actually wrong.
And the thing is actually paining the guy.
Exactly. So
when he told me,
I
was very pained. I was like, Jesus Christ, have I really been acting
like this?
Like, and funniest part, when I still thought about that, like, so I still did the same thing again. I still told me that I'm acting.
Yeah, still acting.
I was like, please, can you tell me
how you acting?
How I am acting like the victim? Because there are actually many ladies out there. They feel like they can do whatever they like
because probably the guy loves them.
And they feel it is the right thing for them to do. They don't think about how the guy feels or they think the guy whatever the guy is going through. True.
Yeah, and because of that, the guy will just begin to cage his feelings and everything, and like that. So yeah, guys too also go to domestic violence.
Exactly.
But it's just few. It's just few. Unlike ladies.
Why lady go raise hand?
Why would she raise and beat the guy?
No, be say the guy even raise.
The best thing as a lady is if your husband or your man offends you, like just get angry and stuff, like probably not talk to him, just give him attitude and stuff like that. Not like you going to the extent of meeting your man. Please don't do that.
I don't understand.
Don't do that in any way at all.
Why will you eat your man?
Don't do that in any way. It's very, very wrong on all levels. Please don't do that. That's a very, very good advice for you. Don't do that.
It's probably a self-defense. I don't know.
Exactly. It is self-defense from domestic violence.
But yes. You raising up your hand to eat your man, like I don't understand. It's very, very important.
But what do you think causes domestic violence in general?
What kind of misunderstanding could have caused?
To me, what causes domestic violence? I don't see anything that will cause domestic violence. There should be nothing that will make you hit your wife or your girlfriend. Exactly. Or the woman hitting her husband. Or there should be no cause, like no reason at all. Whatever it is, if you're even having a very heated, like is that what party is? Or you guys, after some shouting and everything, just try to settle it amicably. It should not lead to any beating or any physical abuse or any physical beating and punching here and there. You guys understand me? Please don't do that.
So we have finally come to the end of our lovely girls' closet. So I hope all these women that we have mentioned since morning, they are all doing greatly well for
themselves. Like, yes, in the industry.
They are doing greatly well in the industry. Even outside the industry, they are all doing well for themselves.
Yes, and
so please,
new marriages.
If you are in any emotionally abusive relationship,
or
marriage, please, I am begging you.
If your husband can't get help, please
just leave.
Exactly, before you lose your life.
Just leave.
I believe you should just leave.
Just leave, because your health is very, very important.
Your life is important to a lot of people as well.
Exactly. You may feel you are not loved by many. Of course you are loved by many.
Your family, if you have children, your children loves you, your friends,
yes. Friends, they truly care for you, but then you're not staying in a very, very abusive relationship just because you love the man or because of his money
or because of your children,
or because of your kids. Please, it is very, very wrong. Do not stay in a very abusive relationship or marriage at the extreme or at the extent of your own life. It is very, very bad. Please.
Yes. And please, ladies, don't
ever raise up your hand to
a man, yes, and don't act like the victim.
Don't act like the victim.
Please don't be like, Adela has changed.
I have changed.
Yes, I choose to believe that has changed.
I'm a change.
So please don't act like the victim when your man tells you
even if you don't know if you're acting like the victim. Please, if your man should tell you you are acting like the victim, please call the man and ask him, babe, please explain to me how am I acting like a victim? I want to change. If you truly love the man, if you don't love the man, that's your own problem. So please, thank you for staying with us. We love you. Please,
thank you for staying with us for Girls Closet.
Like, share, comment,
and subscribe. And most importantly, put on your notification bell, yeah, and hit the like button.
Please drop your comments.
Yes, drop your comments, your views and everything.
So thank you for staying with us.
I remain Onome,
and I remain, as you all know, the beautiful diva Adeni Adela.
Okay.
Alright, bye for now. Have a lovely day.